This is part 1 of St Edward's Way, starting at Wareham until Winterbourne Kingston. So this is part 1 of St Edward's Way, beginning at Lady of St Mary's Church in Wareham at about 8 o'clock in the morning. And here you can see the church where in 978 AD, King Edward was hastily buried in a humble, unmarked grave. I began by walking through the historic town of Wareham, which a Sunday at this time was still very quiet. However, it wasn't long until I was on the vast fields of the Wareham Common, soon contrasted by these very tiny paths with thick vegetation. After not seeing many people, I finally found a horse, and what may be the faintest sign I've ever seen. The first well-known landscape I saw was Woolsbarrow Hill Fort, and here you can see the beautiful view from it. So I'm on top of Woolsbarrow Hill Fort, which still dominates the landscape today as it did in the Anglo-Saxon times. I also found this slug. Luckily I was going a bit faster than him, otherwise it may have taken me quite a while. I was soon met with this very thick grass, which was still quite damp at this time. I was approaching Winterbourne Kingston, which means the end of part 1 was in sight. So I've made it to Winterbourne Kingston, so I'm about 12 miles in, and this is a very historic village where the famous florist Humphrey Bowen once lived. Of course, I took a nice break at the Winterbourne Kingston Church. Don't forget to stay tuned for part 2.